Hey guys, how's it going? 742max here, bringing you all another video about Call of Duty 2017. Now, before I start anything, or before I say anything in this video, I should say if you guys have any leaked information or news, or if you guys want to share anything with me about Call of Duty 2017, please tweet me with the hashtag COD WW2 news, or you can also say hashtag COD 2017 news, but please do at me so that I can see it, and you guys will also be in with a shout of appearing in future videos just like this one, with some of you, without me really telling you at all, are actually going to be appearing in it, because that is one thing that I love to do, is interacting with fans, interacting with subs, interacting with people who are genuinely interested in what Call of Duty 2017 will be, and who are obviously Call of Duty fans. So yesterday I asked my inside source some questions that you guys asked, and I've got the answers to those on video, or in this video for you guys today. And for those of you who follow me on Twitter, you already know these answers, but I will honestly be, I will be talking about other information about the game later on this year. So let's get into the first question. The tweet has since been removed by the guy who follows me. I'm not sure why that is the case, or maybe I just can't view it for some reason, I'm not too sure. But anyway, the answer was, although Sledgehammer Games value specialists highly, they're not making a return to COD 2017. And then I put in no specialists in COD 2017, hashtag COD WW2, hashtag COD 2017. So obviously the question was posed to my inside source by this user by the name of Ballop36, and he basically asked, I remember this question, it was one of the first ones I asked him, asked my inside source, are specialists returning to COD 2017? The answer being no. Now this is quite interesting. Obviously if it's a World War II Call of Duty game, there can't really be specialists as such, like we've seen with Black Ops 3 and Infinite Warfare, but there could have honestly been some specialists in the game that could have just been twisted with a World War II theme around them. There could have been a specialist, for example, we could have seen Purifier 2.0 from Black Ops 3, guy with a flame gun. Obviously there couldn't be anything like a Tempest or anything, but a specialist could have been a guy like with a Juggernaut suit, for example, with extra health. It could have been things like that, but this confirms, or at least I assume it confirms, that there are no specialists coming to COD 2017 this year, which is quite interesting. Now the next question comes from Andres Hernando, hopefully I pronounced that correctly, and he asks, will there be a third and fourth game mode like Black Ops 3 had zombies and arena/league play? To which my inside source replied, campaign, zombies and multiplayer are all a part of COD 2017 like previous years. Details on competitive will be released soon. So obviously he's limited by the word count, and I'm limited by how much I can quote him on for the word count on Twitter, but basically we'll be seeing competitive information for COD 2017 in the near future, and then the game does obviously have a campaign, zombie mode and multiplayer, just like every single other Call of Duty pretty much that we know and love. On to the next question comes from Jimmy, and he says, if there will be DLC weapons, which there probably will be, quite right, will there be contracts for them? So basically, will there be ways of earning them? To which my inside source replies saying, yes, there will be DLC weapons, obviously in the future of the game, and the COD point system is staying. We knew that pretty much with it. I'm not sure, I think there will be supply drops in the game, but there will be another new twist on them because obviously you're limited customization wise with what you can do in the World War II theme. Obviously there is a lot of customization you can do, but you can't suddenly have these things from Advanced Warfare, for example, with psychedelic exosuits. So they will be limited by what they can do, but it makes sense financially for Activision as a business to bring supply drops back into the game. So I know this is sort of bad news, but equally it's expected news, so it shouldn't really be bad news because we knew it was happening anyway, it's a reality. So the COD point system is saying, he says there will be ways to earn the weapons, however, which is quite interesting. Michael Condrey originally for Sledgehammer Games, well, works for Sledgehammer Games, obviously still does, but originally for Advanced Warfare, I'm not sure if you guys knew this, about around the January stage of the game, Ali A tweeted him saying, I wish I could get the AK-12 RIP, the rest in peace, which is one of the really good variants in that game. Condrey replied saying there will soon be a direct way to earn these weapons. And there wasn't until after the game's life cycle where they started giving these weapons away, and you could, I think there was a way of buying them directly, I might be wrong on that, or they might have, the only real way to directly earn them was to actually prestige and you could get these weapons, but that never really came about. His statement saying there'll soon be a direct way to earn them never really came about unless it meant grinding to get to 15th prestige and things like that. But that's quite interesting. So it will be good, definitely, if there are DLC weapons, for there to be a direct way for you to earn them. I won't be surprised if they release a weapon and then charge you $5 for it. I'm honestly not going to be surprised if that happens. Then the final question, I believe, or second to last question, or even, yeah, second to last question, comes from the Slasher41. He asked, hashtag COD WW2, will the game have tanks in multiplayer? And I think this is the most interesting reply by my source. He says yes and no. So what I take from that is that there might be sort of cosmetic tanks or tanks on the map, but I doubt there will be tanks in the game like there are with Battlefield 1, for example, that you can actually drive, kill people like they do in real life. But guys, let me know in the comment section what you think about this question specifically, because I think that one's actually really quite interesting. It would make sense if there were tanks in the game. We saw with Call of Duty World at War, for example, with Treyarch, that there were tanks. But I don't think that it suits Call of Duty for there to be these movable tanks in the game. If you guys remember the final DLC pack for Black Ops 1, I can't remember what the map's called, but there's this massive map, but you could basically get in these two, I'll call them Titans. Pretty much things from Titanfall that you could control and kill people with. I've played on that map like 5 times maximum, pretty much. And I've gone in those a couple of times. It doesn't really make sense for Call of Duty for that to be in the game, but who knows? Who knows what my source means by this reply? I'm pretty sure he just means that they'll be cosmetically there.
In the corner, what a surprise.
And then obviously in the campaign they will be prominent. Then the final question comes from Jacob, and he asks, hashtag COD WW2 news, when are the teasers for the game coming? Which is obviously a big thing. Loads of you guys are interested in this specifically. And my source again replies, because I've asked him about 6 or 7 times about this. So he says, I'm asked this a lot by your fans, it seems. Keep them coming, guys. Keep them coming. Teasers will begin within 2 weeks, with a trailer estimated for April 24th. April 24th, I believe, is a Monday. I did my research on this. I'm prepared for the video. So April 24th is a Monday, I believe. And teasers for the game, obviously, will start happening before that. Where and when we will see them, I'm not too sure. But it makes sense for the game, especially if there's so much hype for it this year, for the teasers to start coming in the coming weeks. Definitely not this week, but maybe we could be seeing something at the end of next week, around the weekend time, perhaps. And the teasers might be in Advanced Warfare. I doubt they might be in Infinite Warfare a little bit. If you guys remember Black Ops 3, the Nuketown map, before Infinite Warfare was formally announced, at the end of every single Nuketown game for a while, you saw the sort of Retribution spaceship thing, which came over the map at the end of the game. We might be seeing something like that. Maybe in Black Ops 3 it makes sense because there's still a really high player base in that game. Most likely in Infinite Warfare, I won't see it because I'm not on that game ever. I doubt in Modern Warfare Remastered, although maybe with Prop Hunt this weekend there are quite a few people on that game. I've got to say that I think it's this gameplay. I go on a 15 or 20 gun streak and I just run out of ammo. I quite like this game. I got it this weekend. I thought it was quite a cool gameplay for you guys to see. But aside from that, I think that we will be seeing leaks around April the 24th. Obviously, that's what my source says, and then build up to those leaks will perhaps come in the coming weeks before that. So, obviously, April 24th, around 3 weeks away. I think that we will be seeing leaked information, maybe just formally on the Sledgehammer Games Twitter account. Maybe they'll make another Twitter account like Black Ops 3 did with the Unmarked Man, if you guys remember that. And then there was another one, I can't quite remember. I think Infinite Warfare, it was actually for Infinite Warfare, they had another account where they were leaking some sort of information. We might be seeing some leaked posters and stuff, and I'll be sure to cover that for you guys as well. But that's basically the questions for this video, guys. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Once again, I can't stress this enough, guys. Do follow my Twitter. You can be a part of these videos, and any leaked information, guys, do tweet me with the hashtag COD WW2 news, and I'll be sure to feature you guys in future videos, of course, pending your permission and all this sort of lovely stuff. But there will be leaked information in the coming days, in the coming weeks, perhaps, definitely in the coming weeks, maybe in the coming days, and my channel will be the #1, or aiming to be the #1 source for this information for you all. But anyway, hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. If you're new to the channel, please remember to subscribe, turn on notifications to keep up to date with all of my future uploads. Make sure to follow my Twitter, again, link in the description down below, and hopefully you guys have enjoyed the video. Again, if we could pass over 50 likes, we did in the previous COD WW2 news video, COD 2017 video, that would be awesome, because I do put in a lot of effort into these videos, and I do actually Skype. I forgot to mention this in my previous video. My inside source, he has sent me some information by Twitter. He's stopped doing that now. We do actually Skype, so I physically speak to him. All I can tell you is that he's American. He's got a West Coast accent, from what I can tell. and he goes by the name of Ben. So that's literally all I can tell you guys, but I physically do speak to him on Skype, so I do trust him a lot. But again, not everything he says can pretty much be confirmed simply because the game isn't complete, and there could always be last minute changes. But all I know, guys, well, basically, guys, the big thing to take away from this video: no specialists in the game. Perhaps tanks in multiplayer, we have to wait to find out. But then equally leaks and the trailer, perhaps week beginning or week commencing April the 24th. I will see you all over on the next video. Peace out, guys. Thank you for watching.